Hey you guys, hope everyone is doing well. It is Friday night. Got home not too long ago. I wanted to come in really quickly and just talk about, not for a long period, but Daisy Lewellyn has passed away. If you guys don't know who that is the young lady that was on the show on Bravo, Blood, Sweat and Heels. Remember you guys, I used to talk about that show all the time. That I loved it because it was based in New York and it was just about a bunch of women on their grind, hustling, doing what they have to do to survive in New York, and I could totally relate to that whole storyline. So Daisy Lewellyn was like I want to say like a fashion queen and lifestyle sort of person. She had such a great like personality. They did announce that she had cancer on the show, and she was fighting it through the whole time. She had like such a positive outlook, positive attitude, and I just really liked her character. Her character was just like super bubbly, super positive. No matter what, she was gonna keep it going. She still was about her business, like no matter what, fighting cancer, going to chemo and everything. She was still working, you know, she was still trying to do her thing. She has lost her fight with cancer. I'm gonna tell you exactly where I was when I found out today. A girlfriend of mine, we were in an Indian restaurant, just ordering lunch, and we're sitting at the bar. We weren't drinking. We're sitting at the bar and we both kind of just like pulled out our phones and we're scrolling, and I saw her picture pop up and I saw rest in peace, and before I could even open it I was just like, oh my god, like so loudly. And my girlfriend's like, what? And then 2 seconds later she's on her Facebook page and she's like, oh my god. And I'm like, are you looking at what I'm looking at? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, wow. Now my girlfriend's, one of her friends actually knew Daisy Lewellyn, and one of my friends actually knew Daisy Lewellyn. Neither one of us knew her personally, but her friend had posted the picture that she had with her on her page saying rest in peace. And then I found out later that my friend that knew her did the same thing. And it's just so freaking sad, and I really felt like kind of choked up, even though I didn't know this woman. You know, I only knew her from the show basically, but it kind of hits home in a few ways. One, because she's a woman. Two, because she's like in my age category. Three, because she's from New York. Like at all the places that they went, like I'm familiar with. Those are like my stomping grounds, so to speak. And she was into like what I'm into, you know, the whole lifestyle thing, fashion world, that sort of thing. So it was definitely like, oh my goodness. And then when I saw what type of cancer she died from, which was duct bile cancer, or bile duct cancer, you know what your bile is, obviously. And basically that's connected to, you know, your liver. Like, so basically her liver had cancer. That's so serious, and it was very rare. Like I looked it up because I wasn't familiar, you know, with what it was or whatever. And a young woman, basically, I read somewhere prior that like she wasn't a smoker, you know, she drank only occasionally at these functions, but she wasn't like a big drinker. She lived a normal regular life like all of us, like a everyday normal life or whatever, and she still got cancer. And you know, you guys, if you've been watching me for a long time, you have been hearing me preach and preach and preach and preach about healthy living and why it's so important to, you know, start making these necessary changes in your diet and these beauty products that, you know, we use, and you know, the food that we eat. Just everything out here is killing us. Everything out here is basically, as I've said before, toxifying us. You know, you think you buy something from a store, you think that it's safe. It's not. Like food that's like in dollar stores and things like that, those foods have the most chemicals, toxins, just all type of stuff in your body, and it's not good for you. Now you know, you guys have seen me vlog, you've heard me say, like, you know, of course, it's not really realistic to eat every single thing clean and everything organic and everything local. It's not realistic to do that all the time, but I want to say 85% of the time is how we do it in my household. And only because I had to educate myself, you know, like most of the people, minus like a few of my friends who are like in the holistic field, you know, that we can discuss these things and they know about this sort of stuff and they're actually educated and that sort of thing. I want to say out of hundreds of friends that I have, maybe 10 are on this journey with me. Everybody else is like, you know, they don't believe that these foods out there in the supermarkets are killing you, or, you know, that freaking your makeup is contaminating your system and that's why you know, you get sick and you have all these issues in your body. Like, people don't want to freaking come to the realization that everything you do is killing you, but you have the power to, you know, turn it around, you know. And basically Daisy Lewellyn's system was so contaminated, her body couldn't fight off the cancer, and her body couldn't, you know, her immune system couldn't kill it. Now I think she did go into remission at some point, but it did come back, which is really sad. And me personally, chemo just kills more things than one. You know, the doctors and stuff, they say that's like your first line of defense because it kind of kills everything, but it kills everything. It kills your good bacteria, it kills the bad bacteria, it damages everything in your body. You know, you guys know I'm all for the holistic way. I've seen a lot of documentaries on people who have had cancer, and I think it depends on how far along you are. Like if you have aggressive cancer, then they recommend the chemo because it's quick. Holistic treatments probably take a little longer. So in those situations, I don't know, but you know, if you just kind of find out you have cancer and you start feeding your body with all the organic clean fruits and vegetables, water, all that, helping your system, all the immune boosting supplements and things to help your system fight off this foreign disease, you can cure yourself from cancer. I feel like in a lot of areas and communities, there's not enough resources or education or healthier options for people to actually keep their bodies healthy. You know, there's a lot of areas that don't even offer an organic option, which is crazy because if you don't have the option, how are you going to, you know, buy it? But that's why I say, like, wherever you live, your local area, do some research, find out where your farms and things are, or farmers markets, that sort of thing. If you shop in a supermarket, make sure you know that they have an organic section. If they don't, start demanding that they start bringing some organic, you know, products into the store, because all that shit is killing us, you guys. Like all this fake food, all these contaminated meats, the meats that have hormones, antibiotics, all this stuff that they're giving these chicken, beef, all this stuff, and then we eat it. What you think's happening to it? Our bodies are storing it. And you know, like I told you guys before, like if you don't have a healthy immune system, slowly your body starts to get sick, or your body starts to show, you know, signs of issues. Like women that have like heavy menstrual cycles or really painful menstrual cycles, that's all because of hormonal imbalances, and that's all due to your body being toxified from what you're eating. These makeups, like these makeup companies, do your homework, read the labels. I am guilty of it as well. Like I said, I don't really use a lot of makeup, but lipsticks, I buy all different types of lipsticks. I'm not checking the label. I'm about to get way more conscious with that. You know, the products that I have, I probably won't throw them out, but I am really going to make a conscious effort not to buy any of these contaminated products anymore to put into my system. Like, I'm just so sick of this. Like, so many people that I know are sick with issues. I know people that have cancer. It's just like ridiculous. And you know, they don't know why they have cancer, and I try to offer the little bit of, you know, knowledge that I have. I've been doing this for so long. And some people you can help. You know, some people are open to listening to whatever information you have because they don't want to do their own research, and some people are not. Some people don't even care. They don't want to hear that shit. They want to do whatever's quick and fast. They have chemotherapy, they may go into remission, and then they go back to eating their regular diet, or, you know, polluting their bodies with, like I said, these shampoos, these perfumes, these lotions. Y'all, I do not do any more Bath and Body Works. I do not do any more Victoria's Secret. All that stuff has hormone disruptors in those products, which causes females all type of issues. You know what I mean? Like I said, I know so many people that have painful periods. You know, when you bleed and you have cramps, you're really not supposed to have like cramps, like hard, heavy cramps. Like, you could cramp a little bit, but it shouldn't be to the point where you have to take medication or whatever and you know, lay down and stuff like that. Like, that's all due to the fact that your body is lacking oxygen. Your uterus probably has a lot of stagnant blood in it because your body can't clean yourself if you're poisoned with all these chemicals and stuff. Now, you know, I still do have products from Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secret, and a lot of them are just sitting, you know, sitting in my little storage area because I am conscious of what's in it, and I know that this stuff causes hell on your body. There's a test in Whole Foods, I think you could get it online too, that you can take with your urine, and it will tell you how much chemicals, or like how toxified your body is, like on a level from 1 to 10. And there's another test that tells you exactly what your body is toxified with, like with heavy metals and all type of stuff or whatever. And it's it will like shock you, and especially like if you don't, or you're not even aware of like the stuff that you're eating. Like, you just shop in a regular supermarket, you buy regular fruits and vegetables, you buy regular meat, or like meat from like discounted places. Like, seriously, let me tell you, I really contemplate being a vegetarian, but I like my chicken. But meat kind of disgusts me. Like, it depends on the day with me. Like, sometimes meat, I'm just like, oh gosh, especially if, you know, it's like out, like, cause I eat out a lot, and you know, if I'm not preparing it myself, I'm always like, you know, what the hell could be in this meat? Women that have like a lot of facial hair, or like you get facial hair, hormone imbalances, and that's the hormones that they're pumping into this meat that you're eating, and then you eat it, and then all of that chemicals starts to sprout in your body, you know. And again, like I told you guys, if you're not purging, if you're not cleaning your liver, if you're not cleaning, you know, your organs and your system with detoxes, lots of water, all that stuff is starting to like build up in your system. You get blockages, you get, you know, a lot of other issues due to that stuff being stuck in your system and not moving, and then it not moving, and then you just constantly keep eating the crap, keep polluting your body with the chemicals. Your skin is the biggest organ on your body. Like, it's ingesting every single thing you put on your body. So you're lathering your body with all those lotions and stuff. Like, your body, your skin is suffocating. Like, it can't breathe, it can't purge, you know. Like, and then it goes into your bloodstream, and then it's going into your body, and then it's causing your uterus to be stagnant, and your blood not being able to move freely through your body. It's causing acne, it's causing all type of issues, like your hair not to grow, just so many things, y'all. So many things. As I say, you guys, like, I have a wealth of knowledge because I've been doing this for years, just trying to educate myself, trying to educate my family, trying to, you know, spread the word between my friends who are interested in this holistic, healthy lifestyle sort of thing. I'm gonna start focusing more on that on my main channel. I have already a list of videos that I want to bring you guys, like those who are interested. You know, I just think it's good. I've learned a lot from watching certain, you know, videos on here. So for the group of people that are connected to me through my network, I'm gonna start sharing the things that I learned that can kind of help us all, and just so, you know, we can all spread the knowledge, because we are dying out here. We are dying out here in more ways than one. But when it comes to your health, you kind of have control over it. You know, you can do something about that. You can make better choices. Like I said, it's not, things are not healthy, or things are not readily available in all areas, but you can start to demand it. If you got to drive 15 minutes outside of where you live to get better products for your family, that's what you got to do. Like, it's filled with toxins and chemicals. And, you know, I just read an article, if I find it I'm gonna link it below, that basically was written by like this white guy from Canada or something, and he basically said there's a reason why like Family Dollars and all these cheap stores are in like minority areas, because they don't care about the people. They don't care that what they're providing these communities with is basically poison. Your food is poison, your products are poison. You know, these containers and stuff that you buy from these like cheapy stores, you put your food in there, you warm your food up, your food is getting contaminated with freaking BPA and all these freaking plastics and these it's just a mess, y'all. It's just a mess. But Daisy Lewellyn, rest in peace. Like, beautiful young woman from, you know, what I could see from the show, and that's a very sad loss to her family, I know. And let's just all just try to do better. Let's help each other. Like, whatever you guys, you know, learn or find out, like, start making videos about those things, because you never know who you could reach that you could help, you know. So y'all know I've been on this journey, well, the ones that have been watching for a while, I've been on this journey for a very long time. And when you talk healthy lifestyle, people are not very receptive, but you can't force people to be receptive. Like, people will do what they want to do, but only in their time, because there was a time that I was ignorant as well and didn't want to hear any of that like vegetables crap, you know what I mean? But each one teach one. Like, I say that all the time, I hashtag that all the time, each one teach one. Like, we all can help each other, and that's part of building up your communities, you know, your family. Like, we can change things. Like, people feel like, oh, they don't have options, or they can't do this, they can't do that. Little changes make big differences in anything that you do, and you have to start somewhere. You know, you have to start somewhere. So if you have to start small, like with your fruits or your vegetables or whatever, just making those things organic, then do that. You know, like, people with young kids, definitely be mindful of what you're feeding your kids. These toys that you're buying in these stores, be careful. They're filled with lead, all type of chemicals that cause brain problems, autism, all this sort of stuff. And, you know, parents don't know why. This is why. You know, kids put a lot of things in their mouths, that sort of thing. So just be mindful of those things when you're shopping, you know, because, again, you make the choices. Like, if you have the choice, you can control a lot of these things. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. I plan, like I said, to start pumping out a lot more videos after May, so I have a little bit more time to go. And I will see you guys shortly. It's Friday night, real chill, making a little something to eat for me and hubby. You know, I usually don't cook on Fridays, but I wasn't home last night to cook, so I was like, let me cook something tonight. So again, I appreciate you guys. Thank you to everybody newly subscribed to my channel. Let me tell y'all, for a minute I was losing a lot of subscribers, but I wasn't making videos. So it's kind of good to kind of see, like, you know, now that I'm actually active on the channel, like, people are definitely coming over over and subscribing and, you know, telling me they're sharing my videos, which is awesome. I truly appreciate it. I'm not gonna let you guys down this time. Side eye. I don't want to side eye you guys, but I do have a lot of things coming up and I want to film it. I want to keep this channel very positive and motivating and just share, you know, the things that I've gone through, am going through. Keep it realistic and relatable. That's basically what I'm about. Brooklyn kids, they're the most real people you'll find in your life. If you ever meet somebody from Brooklyn, trust and believe those are some good people, okay? A Brooklyn person will ride or die for you. Well, most, I'm not gonna say everybody because I know some shady Brooklyn people, but most Brooklyn people are true to their core. They have very good hearts. They will have your back, you know what I mean, and they're very, very good supporters. So Brooklyn kid out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.